Welcome to Be Inspired to Be Inspired, where everything behind you is why you are here today. Hello again. This time I want to share with you, it's October. We made it through another month. How about that one? And in the month of October, I want to talk about adding value to the month of October. This month, there are a lot of things to celebrate or to be aware of for the month of October, like the fact that it's the month that we celebrate health literacy, breast cancer, domestic violence, and many other things. So when I say let's add value to the month of October, make sure that we are talking to family members about getting their screenings done for breast cancer is so very important. Make sure that we are, learning about the different national targets to improve health literacy. So if we know, for example, that, there's things out there that a lot of people don't understand about why they should get their breast cancer screening, why they should, know the things to look out for domestic violence, because that's also something that in the month of October that is brought out to the forefront more than any other month. If you knew someone that was in a domestic situation, would you even recognize it? Would you know also how to advise them or what to advise them on as far as getting help or assistance and where that assistance comes from? The more that we learn about different things, the more that we can help someone else, the more that we can be of value, not only to someone else, but even to ourselves if we ever find ourselves in, a situation. Again, I'll use my own personal experiences. I have had family members that were diagnosed with breast cancer. One of my family members, she was my first cousin, and she was only in her 30s, and she passed away from metastatic breast cancer. And I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, I didn't even know the word metastatic breast cancer existed until it happened to someone in my family. So I knew that, there were different, I knew that breast cancer existed, but when I say the word metastatic, and I'm probably still not pronouncing it completely right, and I'm a medical coder, but even as a medical coder, you don't pay attention to things until you pay attention to things, until you experience something that makes you tune into something. And I still couldn't understand why, I still don't understand why, because, she was a young, beautiful person that I feel, I just don't understand. But in the same token, I want to understand, what causes it. I want to be able to understand how I can help, get a hold of it. Because I have another cousin that went through this breast cancer thing, and I hope I'm not being insensitive in the way that I say this, but she went through it, and I didn't know how to help her. I didn't know how to assist, but she came through it. She went through her therapies, and she's still here today. And as I speak about it, I have a close friend who also went through breast cancer issues and concerns, and challenges that it brings. So I say that all to say, for the month of October, let's add some value to some of these topics that you may not be aware of, but you can help, interject an understanding for someone else. You can even help understand it better yourself by just, reading up on things, making sure that you understand, what it's all about. And it's not just breast cancer awareness for this month, but again, like I said, domestic violence. Do you know how to identify, the violence that may be going on right beside you in your neighborhood? Or, it could be someone that is a man. Domestic violence is not always on women. It could be children. But if you were near it, would you be able to identify? And if you identified, how would you help that person? So let's, learn more. Let's add more value to what needs to be done, or the phone numbers that, need to be called. Or let's, go with someone to an appointment and be there to support them. Sometimes that's all a person needs to make that next step, and that is support from someone else. It's vital to know that someone else, is there for you, even if it's, momentary. It's priceless. So let's add value in the month of October, and let's be there for each other. So be inspired to be inspired. And let's add some value for this month of October. Take care, and until next time, continue the journey.